Hello everyone, so it's here back with another video. So you might be thinking, Wezi should have covered this like a long time ago. I mean, what has taken him so much time for him to cover this now? But anyway, I've just realized that I should have covered this a long time ago. So today I want to talk about AI and crafting your CV. So the question is, should you use AI to craft your CV? Maybe I am late to the party and you've already started using AI. Actually, I believe maybe 90% of people who are watching this video, they've already used AI in one shape or another. But maybe you haven't used it for crafting your CV, or maybe you have. How has it been for you? You might as well put it in the comment section below. So today I want to answer this question. Is it advisable for you to use AI to craft your CV? Or maybe there's some drawbacks, or maybe there's some dangers. So I'll say this. In this video, I'll not try to recommend any AI platform that you should use for you to craft your CV. As you already know, we have ChatGPT, we have Copilot, we have a whole lot of them, Meta AI. There's just a lot. Now, the question is, which one should you use? This is not the video for you to watch if you are looking for a specific platform that you should use to craft your CV. But then, what I want to do in this video is just answer this question. What are the benefits of using it, and what are the disadvantages of using it? And my final thoughts on the drawbacks and the benefits. But now I'll give you examples on why you have to use it or why you don't have to use it in specific circumstances. So let me start with the benefits first, and then we'll cover the drawbacks. So make sure you watch this video until the end. Don't just watch the benefits, right? So what are some of the benefits? So the key benefit that I see with AI, the first one is, in terms of crafting your CV, right, is optimization of keywords. Now, if you have watched most of the videos on this channel, I've said, if possible, when you're applying for a job, make sure you always match your job to you match your CV to the job that you're applying for. I always say that in almost each and every video that I talk about a CV, right? So how can you do this? I said in one of the videos, which I'll put a link here to say, or I'll put it in the description box. I said one of the ways of matching your CV to a job is to mirror the language that they have used in the job vacancy. Now, how can you do this? You see the words that have been highlighted the most, and then you kind of like put those in your CV. Now, this is where AI comes in. It can help you to optimize these keywords to match the job that you're applying for. So that is a very big benefit for AI. So I will not tell you the actual prompts that you have to use, or maybe I'll try to do another video maybe later. But yeah, you can use prompts to say, you know what, formalize maybe this sentence to match something on the job vacancy. You can kind of like use different prompts to kind of like to get different results. Let me just put it that way. So that is a good benefit of AI, to say it will optimize, or maybe it will make the most of the keywords that you want it to use, right? So the second one is you'll be able to save time. Now, I said in most of the videos to say you have to modify your CV to match the job that you're applying for. And now, if you have to do it manually, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But now, if you have to use AI, it will simplify everything, because you just put in the documents and then you give the right prompts and then it will do the work for you, right? So that's you saving much time instead of you going through it yourself, trying to change it yourself. That will take a whole lot of time. But if you put it on AI, it will simplify a lot of things. So that's the second benefit. Now, the third benefit of using AI, and maybe this may apply mainly to those that are recent graduates that don't have a CV yet, or those that are still in uni, right? Maybe they're trying to craft their first CV. I would say it will give you a starting point. For example, you want to come up with a professional profile. You have never worked before. You have just graduated. You have never had a CV. You can use AI to create your professional profile by giving it the right prompts. Let's say you tell it, I've just graduated. Let me just say, let me just use an example. I've just graduated in civil engineering. I graduated with a distinction. I did ABCD. Then you can use those prompts into the AI platform that you use. Then it can give you kind of like a professional profile. Now, the fourth benefit, which is the last one, is it can improve the CV format. Now, sometimes you write your CV, but it can just be all over the page. You can be able to use AI to kind of like give you a flow or format of your CV. So these are the four benefits that you can be able to get from AI. I'll just give a summary again. I said you can be able to save time, you can optimize keywords, it can be able to help you to find a starting point if you are just a recent grad, and finally, it can help you to improve your CV format. Now, it's time to talk about the dangers. Does using AI have any dangers in terms of crafting your CV? Now, let me say let me say this: the first danger that I'll say, or the first drawback that I'll talk about, is debatable, right? But this is the thing. My thinking is it can make you become lazy. Now, someone may argue to say, "Where's isn't the reason why we have AI is for it to help us to craft things so quick, or maybe do things for us?" Yes, I would agree with that. But the thing is, the more you use AI, in my thinking, I would be wrong, but this is just me and my thoughts to say, the more you use AI, my thinking is that you will start relying on it more than you rely on your mind or your brain, right? So whenever you have a task, you be like, oh, let me just go on AI, it will simplify things for me. That will take out the thinking that you used to do before AI came in. Now, as I said, people may argue to say, I mean, that's a benefit. I don't have to give a lot of bandwidth to my brain or to my mind to think about all these things when I have something that can think for me, right? In my view, I think you should think for yourself. I'm not saying using AI means you're not thinking for yourself, but I know you get the picture. Is that it can make you become lazy. You can be like, you know what, I use AI, I use AI, instead of thinking of it on yourself. So that's the first drawback that I'll give. Now, the second drawback is sometimes AI is incorrect. Now, if you have used some of the platforms, they even tell you, right? There's a cautionary message that says AI could be incorrect. So that's it. AI could be incorrect. It simply means after you have used AI, you should make the most of your mind to correct it, right? Because you know yourself better than AI knows you. So the thing is, once you have used AI, make sure that you edit it to kind of like make sense or to make it correct. Let me just put it that way. Now, the third danger or drawback of AI is that sometimes it can sound so robotic and so mechanical, right? I mean, it's a platform, it's a machine and everything. So sometimes it can be so mechanical and robotic in the words that it selects, right? So I'll say one thing: if you have used AI to either come up with your profile or whatever you have used AI for, make sure that you humanize the language. Now, what I mean by this is read through what AI has given you and then kind of like try to change some other things instead of just saying copy. I'll copy whatever AI has given me and then I'll paste it. No, make sure you read through and then make sure you edit or you humanize it. It should sound as if it's yourself writing it instead of just saying I did its work and then I'm done with it, right? So that's the third drawback of using AI. Now the fourth drawback of using AI is that sometimes it lacks depth. Now, as I said already, you know yourself better than AI knows you. So AI can give you only so much, right? You can be shallow, and then you have to go deep in providing the information that is relevant to the job that you are applying for. Yeah. So yeah, those are the benefits as well as the dangers of using AI. Now, I'll leave it up to you whether you should use AI or not when you're crafting your CV. Now, I'm not here to say, oh, you should use it, it won't help you. No, you shouldn't use it. A, B, C, D. I have just given you the benefits and I've just given you the drawbacks. I am sure you'll be able to make sense of whatever I've been able to say here. As I said, I believe most of you have already used AI in one shape or another. So I believe you may want to try it out in crafting your CV. If it doesn't work out for you, that's okay. You can just trust your mind and be like, you know what, trust my brain. I'll be able to do this. I thought I'd do this, but one thing that I'll say, which I've already said, is once you've been able to use AI, make sure that you humanize it, right? It should sound as you, right? Why I'm saying this is because you can write something, let's say you put it on your CV, and then it goes to the recruiters. The recruiters take that as a PowerPoint to say, you know what, this is really good. Now you go to the interview, they ask you something else that AI wrote for you, and you fail to answer that. Guess who is in trouble? Your guess is as good as mine. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.